Ladies and gentlemen, we always have a little break, a very special presentation during this opening ceremonies. And the next one is a pleasure to announce. One exciting aspect of the ECSS conference is diversity. To highlight this aspect of our international gathering, we have invited a guest speaker. She is an expert in the field of change management, both in practice and theory, with a focus on proactivity in moving organizational structures. The lecture is titled, Dealing with Different Cultures Within the Scientific Community. And may I have your attention and a big applause for Mrs. Maaike Aarden.
Hello. My name is Maaike Aarden. I'm a changeologist. Just checking. Didn't always be a changeologist. I used to be a futurologist, but there was no future in it. So I had to diversify. I'm talking about diversification because the world is coming together as one, as we can tell right here, all these people from all over the place. It started a long time ago. Charles Darwin. I won't get into that right now. Actually, we think global, act local. This book is Frans de Waal. He's a Dutch scientist. Anybody know Frans de Waal? Yeah, sure. Yeah, he studied monkeys a long time to see who scratches who, to see how it works in an organization. And I don't want to really compare universities to monkeys. Okay, sorry about that. I'll just move right on. There's a little book that's actually following this one. It's called Help, My Boss is a Monkey. Maybe, yeah, that sounds good. Okay, I'll keep going on that track then. I'm talking about changing world. This book is called Connected. It's a very modern book, and it's actually on the international top 3 bestseller management, personal management book list. Is there anybody in the room, perchance, who has not read this book yet? Oh, a few. Well, it's actually how social networks actually influence almost every aspect of our life. I'll just go really short because it's normally a 45-minute lecture and I have 5 minutes. Good to Great, Jim Collins. Anybody? Anybody? Goodness gracious, anybody read anything in here? As a scientist, I bring books. Normally I have a PowerPoint presentation, that's so 1990. So, okay, brief history of time. Any questions? We're here together to shape the future of sports science and medicine. In order to rethink the future, it's my last book, I'm giving up, nobody. Stephen Covey in here, The 7 Habits of Successful Management. Anybody read that? Yes. Okay, shout out The 7 Habits. We're here to try to shape the future of sports science medicine. You have to let go of what you already have. Because if you always do what you always did, you get what you always got. And that's not what scientists want. We want to push the boundary, we want to exceed the limits and step forward into an exciting new future. Now, the old Chinese philosopher Confucius once said, sharp. If you really want to hold on to something, you have to let it go. Letting go, the art of letting go, is a dynamic set of movements allowing anything that has a tendency to become stuck to keep moving. And the best metaphor for this idea I did not find in one of the many books I read. I found it out there in the world in the shape of a juggler. A juggler, the art of movement specialist I brought with you here today to liven up the show a little bit. Here he is, Michiel Hesseling. And that's Eric, he carries the bags. Eric, okay. You can tell Michiel is a true professional because of his Armani suit. He bought it before the recession. He had to let go of many things to make it this far in his career. He had to let go of his academic schooling and the chance of a well-paid job, but he can do this. Ta-da! Dealing with everyday's challenges, he's forced to think out of the box. Out of the box. He varies his plan of action all the time, varying He gets dizzy sometimes with all the new input he has to deal with. He works above his powers to get things done in due time, grabs the opportunities that are out there in the field for him. He remains friendly to his colleagues, his students, his professor, and sometimes he works with his elbows, like you have to do to sit in the front row. Oh, no offense. He has to keep his eye on the future in mind. Stay sharp and multitask with everything he's got to deliver to make it to the end. Michiel. He's reintegrating, don't worry. Now today it's not about us, it's about you. And to see if you're sharp, if both your brain halves are apt and ready to make it through the whole convention, we do a little interactive test. It's interactive, that means you can take part. Yay! Oh yeah. It starts with a positive feeling. Please put up your thumb. You can find your thumb, very good, at the end of your arm. Yes. Very good. We strive to 100% participation. Well done. Take your thumb out of your mouth. Yes, there we go. Other side, the finger, proactive finger, points to the right direction. Right direction. There we go. Are you ready for the test? 1, 2, 3, switch. Very good. Very good. Now, keep that result in mind and try again. Your tempo. Switch. Okay. It's a bit funny, but it's your brain, right? So here we go. 2014, 2015, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Very good group. Very good.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's homework. It's homework. You can try it in the car, but first park. Park before you try. We don't have to do this one. We don't have to do this one. We definitely don't do that one. It's not that kind of show.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you are all very flexible. But now let's see about your reaction speed. It is important to stay alert and active in response to any research opportunity. Well, to see if you have what it takes, we have brought a reaction aptitude test developed in a joint effort with the MOVE Research Institute Amsterdam and MGO Institute for Health and Care Research. Meten is weten. I'll explain you how it works. I'm going to take this ball, I'm going to throw it in the air, and when I catch it, I would like everybody here to clap their hands one time. And if we all do that together, we feel like one big, happy sports science and medicine family. Yay! That's what you were waiting for. Okay. Hands in the spontaneous, I clap in one position. And here we go. Yeah, almost. In the back, please take into consideration the time zone difference, okay? We'll do that again. And... nice and tight.
Nice and tight, I used to be. Okay.
Oh, very good, very good. Usually the intellect is in the front row. Oh, a few empty seats. Okay. 2 balls. It's getting more difficult, I believe. Moving along. Ah, look at that. The knowledge is spreading. That's what those conferences are for. All right, 3 balls. Very good, stay alert. 3 times, not bad.
Eric! Eric!
Sorry.
What is that?
That's a rabbit on a motorcycle.
Eric!
Sorry.
What did I tell you in the car on the way here?
Keep right, asshole.
No.
You did.
No, I was talking about the level of the participants here. We should...
They're smart, they'll get it. It's the ears that flap in the wind.
Excuse us, let's move right along. Very good, but stay alert because conditioning occurs quicker than you think. Gotcha. 5 balls, not an easy task for me and for you. Let's do our best. Yeah, I think I've got it, Micah. All right.
Hello. Sorry. Just fooling around.
No, but we're not fooling around in science. If you say something you're going to do, you better do it. So if you...
I'll go back to basics then.
I'll help you in your research.
Oh, great.
Don't worry, I'm
Fine,
just...
great.
I'm
Help
here to
me in my
support you.
research. Fine, fantastic. Oh, wait.
Excellent, I feel like a lecturer.
ECSS has been around for quite some time now, promoting sports science and medicine since 1995. Knowledge, so much knowledge to build upon. But the main question remains, of course, is do we listen enough to society? In other words, are we client-friendly? I do agree, the first time that I saw this trick, I was just like you, so impressed that even I forgot to applaud, which is okay. Sports science and medicine, together a win-win situationship, a health-promoting, perfectly balanced, smart motion and balance. But if things get busy, we have to focus on details. And there's a lot of details in human movement, isn't there? So we have to keep eye on the ball, the future top of mind, and...
ECSS, Integrator of Knowledge of Human Movement. Oh, that's very kind. I have another one. Sports round the canal. Almost. Almost time for a drink. That's what conventions are for. So here we are at the Rijn. Nice place, nice full thing to think about the future. We talk, share best practices, exchange knowledge, find something new in these turbulent times. Because what do we see around us when we open the newspaper? We see Syria on fire while the Ukraine is freezing up. Japan is melting, so are the polar caps, mutating viruses, animals on the verge of extinction, Conchita winning the song contest. It's just terrible. But when on top of all that, after an external audit, the committee decides that your research is relevant but not fundable, then all of a sudden, your emotions might suddenly get the upper hand. Laugh while you still have teeth, sir, in the front row. No, we're only human beings. We have questions, we have doubts, we have questions we'd like to see the answer to. Sometimes, does anybody know? What's my role in this? Oh, quick, before they notice. Yeah, there we go. Where was I? What's my role in this? What's my task? What's expected of me? Who's supporting me in this? Where do I go to? And why did the committee reach that conclusion?
Breathe in, breathe out. I know you're emotional.
I know.
But your work is appreciated. You're important to us until the end of the week. But there's more fish in the pond.
I know what you're talking about. You're talking about that market factor. A market factor in science. Now everybody here knows that.
Okay.
In fact, let's check if you do.
Okay.
We make it interactive. We're looking for this external factor influencing us.
Yeah.
It starts with a C. You know it? Say it. Starts with a C. You say it with a K.
Competition! Competition! Competition!
They were supposed to say that.
Yeah, but they were not fast enough. Let me tell you, I've got this great new young research assistant working for me lately. She's brilliant. I mean, she will probably win the Young Investigators Award.
Fantastic.
And I did read your recent article.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was very dated.
What?
And so you have to be careful. If you don't stay alert, one of your colleagues probably will take off with your pet project. Give me that.
Oh no! All those years of research!
What are you doing?
It's drama.
The drama.
But I'm not going to take that lying down. I'm going to fight back. International and innovation, multidisciplinary and as well interdisciplinary, with a local and European funding. I will seek public-private partnership. Yeah, and sport foods, and fitness, and aging. Oh no, I have to finish that article today. The Hirsch Index. Publish or perish. I will skip my lunch to get the job done.
No. Do not skip your lunch. It's unhealthy. Never skip lunch. You're not alone in this. I mean, no man is an island. Nor is a woman.
No.
Together we stand divided we fall.
You're talking about an ancient human survival strategy.
Shall I tell them?
I think they know it as well, so let's make it interactive again because they love that.
Okay.
If you know the strategy, you can yell it out loud. It starts with a W.
And ends with working together. Brilliant group!
If you give them a chance, Eric. Well, for working together, you need trust. Trust yourself, your gut feeling, and the club skate.
And a little bit of luck is inevitable.
You can always help luck along a bit, Eric, by actively taking responsibility.
Okay, I'll take responsibility for getting as much out of this Congress as possible.
Okay.
I will run from registration to coffee break and from mini session, mini oral to invited seminar and from breakout session to the red light district.
Well, things are running well.
Things are running well. I'm running well. My pedometer doesn't lie. I feel like Usain Bolt.
Well, you needed a bit of health-enhancing physical activity.
That's true, but what are you doing?
Oh, I'm taking care of the long-term vision. I'm Professor Marco Narici.
Oh, okay. Aye, Captain. All hands a deck. I'm here for you. I love these Amsterdam canal boat trips. And on your left, you'll see Anne Frank.
Eric, let's talk about high-intensity training.
High-intensity training, that's walking up the stairs of one of these canal houses.
Climbing those steep stairs certainly is a hit.
A hit? Cause I'm happy. That's a hit. Cause I'm happy.
You know what makes me happy? Endorphins.
Endorphins? But it's no problem. I have biomechanical muscle and physiological health core instruments and temperature.
Eric?
Yes?
Do you have any idea what you're talking about?
No, but it was in the briefing.
Thanks a lot. Well, keep up the exercise.
Thank you. I do have a problem.
Problem?
Yes.
At sports science and medicines, we don't have problems, Eric, only challenges.
I do have a challenge.
Tell me.
I'm getting sick and nauseous of running around in circles with you.
Okay, well, let's take some time to reconsider.
Can we?
Ladies and gentlemen, speakers.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, now if you put more professionals together, you call it a convention, and there's a few people that have put a lot of work in it. There's lots of people put a lot of work in making this convention happen. Two of them I would like to invite right now on the stage with me to set the next step in the science. And it is Peter Jan Beek and Willem van Mechelen. May I invite you both onto the stage. Good. Now, yeah, once What's on? My two professionals are now together at this convention. They're going to exchange some information, learn from each other, also explain to each other and don't hold back why it went wrong and how much money that exactly cost. So the other won't do the same. You learn from each other, and also you can listen to people that are standing a little bit away from what you're doing to get some feedback into the system. What does that mean?
Oh, whoa, doping!
Oh, doping, yeah.
Help! Spectator violence! I thought, the
So,
topic.
how can we improve this dynamic movement system? Have you any suggestion, maybe, Willem, to how to do this in one word?
I guess...
That's 3. Okay. I guess it was 2. It's
a high-fat diet.
a high-fat diet.
Good.
Nice. Shall we do that after the performance? Yeah, okay, right. You would have an idea for an improvement here?
Well, I would add clubs.
Add more clubs, but the adagio is less with more these days, so I would say remove clubs and see the zen of it. But that's all looking from the outside, a real clear view in any organization you get when you step in the organization. For a little higher. Okay, thank you. So that's why from this safe outside position, I'd like you gentlemen to give me a hand, please. Yeah, I'm dominant. Yeah, that's it. Nice try, gentlemen. Okay, good. And now, first, before we make the step forward and leap into the future, we just nosy up a little bit, because the facts these days are hard. It's hard facts and science. There's not much money. We have to find our own.
How do we do this?
Partnership. Okay, we do it like this. I go 1, 2, 3, go. And on go, we just take one step and we're in the middle of science.
Yeah, this is not without risk. Nope. So, I'll give you a couple survival tips. If you end up in the middle alive, you will see one club flying before you, but at the same time there will be one club flying behind you. If you see the club in front of you, don't think, oh, it's boom, okay? That's very important.
At that point, this fantastic audience, happy that they are not on stage, will probably burst out in a huge don't bow.
No bow. Yeah, no
That's
bowing
great.
at that point. Okay, does my team have your full trust? Yes?
Sure. Great.
That allows us to innovate. If you have the trust of your team, you can go just that one
We do
little
something
step in the
different.
future. You can do something different. You take more
Something
risk.
different. Okay. Don't worry, this is plastic. Okay, well, here we go. Oh my God. Just
Hey,
be careful.
Eric, these people are relevant. Put those knives away.
It's okay.
Yeah, no.
It's okay.
Eric, I brought some innovative...
Let's make it interactive. You want these or...
Eric, here, try these. This is some innovation in juggling as well. We will always move forward in the juggling world. Here we go.
All right, it's only a small step for us. Okay, can I ask you one last question then? Your hand always is there? It's not, it was a sad joke. No, he's cool as a cucumber. Okay, are you ready, gentlemen? Any last words? All right, ladies and gentlemen, stepping forward into the future. 1, 2, 3, go. One step, and then under these extreme circumstances, smiling to colleagues.
Yes?
David Young is actually looking quite nonchalant. Can you throw a little bit closer to his nose?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
good.
No problem.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
that's
love
good.
my job.
Thank you very much. His colleagues are appreciating it. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for listening to the art of letting go. Because of your outstanding performance and your audacity to go where no man has gone before, a personal re-engineering kit. It's just 3 bolts in a cylinder, it just sounds a little bit better. They're handmade, tiny hands. And no, it's a low-wage country in England. And if you practice the next convention, they'll be doing the opening. That's what I say. One more huge big round of applause.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And of course, Margaret Arden. Thank you very much. Eric.
Is it finished? Do we get any flowers or do we have to leave now?
What you've got?
Oh, we leave. Okay, so no flowers.